I'm tired. I'm not motivated. I have no energy. No, you're not tired. No, you're not motivated. And no, you have got lots of energy. You're just lost. And I have been there. Even when succeeding, I was lost. And I thought, I've got no energy. I've got no time. I can't enthuse myself. But the good news is you're just lost. Now, let me try and explain what I mean by being lost. When you were a kid and it was time to go out and play, you had lots of energy and you were doing things that were fun. And that's what we do as kids, isn't it? We go and do things that are fun, and people around us encourage us to go and do things that are fun. People encourage us to go and do enjoyable things. People encourage us to go and pretend and play. But as we get older, we stop doing that. We stop doing things that we want to do. We stop doing things that society tells us we can do. Some people who have always got lots of energy and are always succeeding, are always creating, and are always getting on, guess what? They're doing things that are fun. They are doing things they want to do. They still take their responsibilities. They still have discipline. They still have structure. But what they do things that are fun because they enjoy life. And when you are looking for, you can be drained of energy. You could do a 9-to-5 job or a full week's work, and I can guarantee you will be drained of energy at the end of that week. But maybe your mates will ring and say, do you want to go around the pub? Do you want to go to football? Do you want to play golf? Do you want to go to a girls' night out? Do you want to go to a party? All of a sudden, you have energy. All of a sudden, you're not tired anymore. All of a sudden, you get there. So it's not that you are tired, you're just lost. Now, how do you find yourself? It's a journey. It's the same with anything I talk about regards motivation and mindset and achievement. It's all a journey. There are no shortcuts. But when it comes to tiredness and lack of energy and lack of enthusiasm, the good news is that can be resolved really quickly by some real simple, really quick turning tricks, habits, motivations that can get you going again. This is all about building the foundations of what life's all about. Lots of people have to go to work. I have to work. I had jobs in the past. I built a business in the past that I hated. But now I never get up in the morning and think, oh, God, I've got to go and do this again. I've got to go and speak at an event. I've got to go and do some recordings. I've got to do some writing. I never think that anymore. Now, do I get out of bed and skip and jump? And no, I get out of bed and I have a discipline. I get up and I do my morning routines. I get out, I exercise. I do exercise in the house. I do gratitude journals. I do meditation. I talk about that in all sorts of different areas in my books and on these channels. You can see about how to create a daily routine. That's super. But what I do, I'm disciplined in getting up every day. But now I do a job I love. Now, people say that's all right for you. It's not as simple as everybody else. Let me be clear. I know lots of people who do the jobs they love, and they had no way of understanding how they were going to get there. They had no plan at the start of how they're going to get there. They just created the plan. They knew that's what they wanted to do. They stopped thinking about their life of going to work and retiring. They thought about their life of living. That is the key. Your life is yours. Your life is here to live it. Embrace it. Enjoy every minute of it you can. But it's not that simple. I get that. So how do we go about it? Well, you may have a job right now that you either dislike or you hate, and it's tiring you out. Right, okay. Right. So I ask the question to everybody who tells me that. I go, well, what do you want to do? Well, no, I don't want excuses about what you are doing right now that you don't want to do. What do you want to do? What does enthrall you? What does excite you? What do you want to do? Now, it may get me, well, actually, the job's okay. I'm just bored. Okay, so going to work every day is okay, but you've got nothing to look forward to on an evening. You're just sitting down, you're eating poor food, you're watching shit TV, and you're not engaged with anybody around you, right? And you want to blame the world because your job's bad. Your job's fine. It's just the rest of it because you're lost. You have to find yourself somehow. You have to go through a process. If the job is that bad, do not just leave that job. right? Because you got to pay the bills, you got to keep going. And I've learned that from my own mistakes of being so despondent with something, walking away because I had a vision and a dream, and I should have taken more time to plan. But actually, would I have got to where I've got to today? Probably not. But it's not advice I'm giving right now. But if there is a job you hate, fine. Okay, you've got to do it. How long for? A month, 3 months, 6 months? Okay, let's say 6 months. You've got to do a horrible job for 6 months. But if somebody said to you at the end of those 6 months, life will be a lot better. Life will be great. You will be in a job you love. You will be in a job you enjoy. You will be enjoying 7 days a week, not just Friday and Saturday nights. Could you live doing that job for the next 6 months? Well, the answer has got to be yes. Right, super. Right, now let's start writing down what job you want to do. Now, if you are currently a builder and you want to be an astronaut, okay, yeah, you can call me out and go, that's not possible, because it's unrealistic. But the chances are you don't want to be an astronaut. So be realistic. Don't try and pick things to be confrontational. And if you want to pick something and send me a message saying that's not possible, I'll go, yeah, fine, because it's a ridiculous suggestion. Everything is possible if it's realistic. Now, what I mean by that, you may be a builder and you may well work for a building firm, or you may be a driver and work for a driving firm. You don't want to work for that firm anymore. You want to work in a different sector of building. As a driver, you've got skills. You've got flexibility. As a builder, you've got loads of skills. Everybody's sought after at the moment. You may want your own firm. You may want to be a subcontractor. You may want to be a contractor. You may want, of all these things, if you look at the skills you have right now, I guarantee you, if you looked in the right way and the right mindset and the right vision, you would find somebody else with exactly the same skills as you, exactly the same background as you, and exactly the same situation as you're in, who's doing what they want to do. And they've embraced it. They've taken it to the next level. Think of somebody, I knew somebody who worked in the restaurant industry, who worked in a kitchen and served and whatever, and loved the industry, but just hated where they worked. And they spent a year planning, creating, finding a way, and they own their own cafe restaurant. They are one of the happiest people. They're a couple, actually. They're the happiest couples I know. They just love it. Do they make fortunes? No. Do they work phenomenally hard? Yes. Are they happy? Yes. Is it forever? Probably not. But they are living their lives in a place they want to live, doing what they want to do, and living their dream. They don't know what that dream looks like in 5 years' time, but what they're doing is not spending 5 years working for another company or doing a job they hate and blaming everyone else. They went out, they created. You can do the same. Now, it doesn't just have to be work. It could be anything. If you are frustrated with your life at home, okay, fine, work it out. If you've got a partner, talk to your partner. And I'm going to say some people don't want to hear here. If you are in a relationship and you are both fundamentally happy, oh, for goodness sake, grow up, will you, and talk to each other about it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. No. And people say, well, there are children involved. Yes, children also see unhappy relationships. I'm not a relationship counsellor. I'm a single parent of a 16-year-old daughter, and I do my absolute best to make her happy. Do I succeed every day? Absolutely not. But do we have fun? Yes, because she knows I'm following her dream, my dream, and she's following her dream. And some of our dreams collide and come together, and we enjoy. We're huge Arsenal ladies fans, not relevant to this video, but we found something that we loved doing, and we love doing it. So you're not tired, you're lost. Go and get unlost. Go and spend time. The time you're going to moan about your job today and the time you're just going to go to the local pub and get drunk to forget about the job today, don't do that. Sit down. Think about what you truly want to do. And if you can't really think about it, be as ridiculous as going back to being a kid. Think about what you did when you were a kid. What did you enjoy being a kid? What really enthralled you as you were growing up through your younger years? And then what things did you love doing that you no longer do now because you're a grown-up, you have responsibilities? What things do you see other people do and go, that looks good, I would enjoy doing that? Well, go and research it. Instead of watching Love Island or Coronation Street or whatever tonight, go and Google about that job. Go and find out what it's about. Go and see what opportunities there are. Go and see what training courses there are. Go and find out what there is. Go and find out things that can help you instead of moaning about it. You're not tired, you're lost. And you let yourself get lost. We have all been there. I have been there. I got so lost through alcoholism and mental health. So I'm not talking about this because I've learned about it in a textbook. Literally, I am telling you from being there, done it. Been there through that journey of being terrible terribly lost and getting to a terrible mental state. But I found a way because I got unlost. I found a way to create new energy. I found a way to create motivation. I found a way to get up in the morning and be enlightened and get on with it. I had to put routines in. I had to put structure in. I had to work hard. You're going to have to work hard. It's not bubblegum and flowers. But there is a way, and the point of this whole 10, 15-minute video is just to say, I just want to trigger something in your mind to go, there is a way. You are not tired. You are not broken. You are just lost. But the amazing news is it's up to you to find yourself. It's up to you to find your journey. Watch things like this. Watch other amazing people on YouTube and on TikTok and whatever. Don't listen to the negative people who are telling you about, the South African cyclist who goes taking videos of people because they're doing the wrong things, or the auditors. Just don't watch them. They're not going to do you any good. They might cheer you up because they're annoying somebody else. I'm going to tell you now, if they're annoying somebody else, that ain't going to make your life any better. It just makes their life better and they make money out of it. And they just piss other people off. But that's it. Go and find something you love doing, you want to do, you want to enthrall, you want to be excited by, and you love doing, because then you will find energy. Then you won't be tired. Then life will start shining much more than it is. But it's up to you to take control.